I refer to that record as the easiest, hardest record I've ever made. Easiest because creatively and just musically, it was a really easy experience making that record. Just songs were flowing and it's easy. But there was a lot of stuff that was going on making that record that made it pretty stressful, because I made that record in 2009, and a lot of people lost their jobs that year, obviously, and that affected the music industry pretty heavily as well. And so I kind of went through a lot of stuff, like behind the scenes, like people kind of coming and going from places, and it made it really hard. And places where I had signed to, people that had signed to weren't there anymore, etc. And so I remember I was working so hard on that record, and I showed somebody high up who was kind of in charge of giving the okay to put my record out. Two of my songs, I showed him Hills and Valleys and a song called Walls. And thank you. And he was like, you know what? I think you should have other people write your songs for you. You know, write a song like whatever. But anyways, he got fired. Such a great story. But it was a really heavy experience. I remember walking outside of the studio one day, and there was this homeless. I was just trying to get a breath of fresh air and clear my head, because the whole thing I was working so hard on, I was like, wow, I don't know what's gonna happen, you know. Just kind of experiencing that whole corporate thing, and there was this homeless guy, and we started talking for a long time, and he was crying. It was really moving, and I just kind of walked inside, and it put things in perspective, and I wrote this song, and pretty much like in 24 hours I wrote it, and then we recorded the whole thing practically in one day, which like never really happens, and it made the record and everything. So the song's called Nothing Matters. So this is kind of I've done this in a while, so help me out. Here we go.
Too busy to miss this epiphany I just had. I know it's not too sexy, but saying about the blessings we get when we give up ourselves for something good. It would be better than a promotion. Come on, because nothing matters. Just tell yourself. My boss came to me and said, no way, we don't have money, I got so bad. I walked out the studio and there was a man crying hungry down and out, yeah, true story, I know it's not too sexy, but it's about the blessings we get when we give up ourselves for something good. It would be